Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Classics with Courtney, and happy first day of October, everyone. Really hope I sound okay, guys. If I sound congested, it means I am getting over a head cold. I'm basically over it, but I still have a bit of stuffiness going on. But hopefully that won't deter you from watching this movie with me. We are going to be looking at The Innocents, released in 1961, distributed by 20th Century Fox, and directed by Jack Clayton. Our story opens with...
We lay, my love and I, beneath a weeping willow, but now alone I lie, and weep beside the tree.
Well, that's a bit unsettling. The credits roll as we see hands clasped together in prayer and a woman weeping in the background. Oh, mystery. Wonder what happened. We are introduced to Miss Giddens, played by Deborah Carr, as she goes for an interview for a governess position.
Then the children do not live with you?
No, they are at my country estate in Bly. A rather large, rather lonely place. Still, I'm sure you'll agree with me, the country seems the proper thing for children. Oh, I see from your letter that you are yourself the daughter of a country parson, and... Oh, yes, here it is. More than anything, I love children.
Yes.
How remarkable. For several years now, little Miles and Flora, charming names, don't you think, have had only me. Well, poor brats, they need more than a distant uncle. Well, of course, they need more than a governess. They need affection and love, and someone to whom they can belong and who will belong to them.
Miss Giddens arrives at the mansion and meets Flora, played by Pamela Franklin in her film debut, and Miss Gross, played by Megs Jenkins.
Didn't you hear? Someone is calling your name.
No, I don't think so. I didn't hear anyone.
Isn't your name Flora? I'm Miss Giddens.
Yes, I know. You're my new governess. I've been watching the road, waiting for you. Are you afraid of reptiles?
Oh, that rather depends. Why?
Because I've got one in my pocket and he's very eager to meet you.
Well, in that case, by all means.
His name is Rupert.
Oh, a tortoise.
We love each other.
Yes, I can see that you're very close.
But what I always say is it's a heaven for children.
Oh, yes, a heaven. And what an enchanting child she is.
There's not another like her. Though, mind you, she has her ways. You have your work cut out.
I don't doubt. But she seems, well, she certainly looks angelic.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Why can't Rupert sleep with me?
Because you might roll over and crush him.
Crush a tortoise?
Now finish your prayers, dear.
If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Amen. Miss Giddens, where would the Lord take my soul to?
To heaven.
Are you certain?
Yes, of course, because you're a very, very good girl.
But I might not be. And if I weren't, wouldn't the Lord just leave me here to walk around? Isn't that what happens to some people?
You know, when I see movies when children especially pray and they say this same prayer, it brings me back to my childhood because I used to pray that prayer all the time as a kid. Of course, once I got to a certain age in my youth, my parents encouraged me to be a little bit more organic with my prayers, which I have continued on since. So it's just kind of interesting that I see this, when kids pray this prayer in films of yesterday, and I just think, I used to pray that prayer as a kid. The following day, Miss Giddens receives a letter from Miles' school and meets Miles, played by Martin Stevens, at the station.
Miles.
You're Miss Giddens, aren't you?
Yes.
How do you do?
Oh, thank you, Miles.
She's our new governess, Miles, and she's awfully nice.
I hope Miles will agree.
If you're thinking to yourself that child looks familiar, you'd be on the right path. He's probably best known for playing one of the most evil children in a film that was released in 1964, I believe, called Children of the... I really don't want to say that word.
Thinking of a brick wall.
After Miles' return, Miss Giddens experiences some disturbing and questionable sightings.
Miles, how long have you been here?
I don't know. 20 minutes, half an hour.
Oh, then you must have seen him.
Who?
The man who was standing here on the tower.
I find it kind of amusing how Miles says the word who like the pigeon that he is holding and surrounded by.
Who? 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 I expect you imagined it. Or else... Oh, dear. I hope you won't have to wear spectacles. You're much too pretty for that.
Oh, yes, I expect I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping well.
I know. Flora told me. She says you make little groans and moans all night. Of course, one can never believe Flora. She invents things. She imagines them. I love this house. Don't you, Miss Giddens?
It's very beautiful and so large.
I expect it's the biggest house in England. The whole world, actually.
Oh, hardly the whole world, Flora.
Your house, where you used to live, was that a big house, too?
No, it was very small, I'm afraid.
How small?
Very, very small.
Too small for you to have secrets?
Well, secrets were a bit difficult.
But possible.
Not for long. Secrets require a privacy that our little home did not provide.
I really do love scenes like this when Deborah and the children are interacting on a more pleasant, easygoing vibe. I think they work really well off each other, and they all are extremely incredible actors, including the kids. Honestly, I think kids from yesterday's films do get a lot of backlash saying that kids nowadays are quote unquote better, but I think the kids back then had a lot of talent and get taken for granted nowadays. Miss Giddens and the children decide to play hide and seek before bed.
You hide, and I'll seek.
We can go all over the house, can't we? Everywhere, I mean.
Yes, I should think so.
You'd never have found me if I hadn't pounced on you.
Oh,
Did I frighten you?
yes, a bit.
Now you're my prisoner.
Oh, Miles, let me go.
Why?
You're hurting me.
Am I?
Yes, Miles, please let me go.
Why?
I told you, you're hurting me. Now, Miles, I mean it.
Do you? Oh, you found it. I've missed it so. Mrs. Gross must have hidden it here. Now it's your turn to hide.
Heavens, child, you're white as milk.
I saw him. Don't tell me I didn't, because I did. I saw him staring.
Who, miss?
The same man, the man on the tower.
The tower?
But now, just now, he was staring past me into the house as if he were hunting someone.
What's he like, miss?
Oh, he had dark curling hair and the hardest, the coldest eyes.
Is he... Would you say he was very handsome?
Oh, yes, handsome, handsome and obscene. But I've seen him before. Auntie, you know him.
Quint. Peter Quint, the master's valet.
But you said...
Yes, miss, you see, he's dead. Quint is dead.
After finding out some information, Miss Giddens becomes more curious about the late Peter Quint.
No, I saw him. A A man, or something that once was a man, peering in through the window, looking for someone. And if it isn't true, if I didn't see him, how could I have described him so accurately? You said he was the valet?
Yes, but when the master left, Quint was alone with us, in charge.
Tell me, how did he die?
Quint? Out there, miss, on those very steps. It was winter. The coldest, blackest winter's night. The steps were icy. And Quint, he came home late after we were all abed. Late and full of drink. There was a wound on his head as if he'd slipped. As if he'd fallen out there in the dark. I can't forget his eyes. They were open. Filled with surprise. With pain. Like the eyes of a fox I once saw. A fox the dogs had hunted down.
Miss Giddens and the children enjoy the beautiful day until Flora starts acting odd and Miss Giddens sees a strange woman in the lake.
Flora, where did you learn that song?
I don't think I remember.
It's the song from the music box, isn't it? Isn't it? Mrs. Gross, there are two of them.
I beg your pardon.
Two of those abominations. Today, down by the lake, there in the broad sunlight, I saw the other one.
The other one.
A woman dressed in black. Miss Jessel.
But Miss Jessel's dead. She died, why, almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago. I can't pretend to understand what its purpose is. I only know that it is happening. Something secretive and whispery and indecent. They were in love, weren't they?
Love? Oh, I suppose that's what she called it, but it was more like a sickness, a fever that leaves the body burned out and dry. There was no cruelty she wouldn't suffer. If he struck her, oh yes, and I've seen him knock her to the floor, she'd look at him as though she wanted the weight of his hand. No pride, no shame. Crawl to him on her hands and knees, she would. And him laughing at her. Such a savage laugh he had.
How did Miss Jessel die? Please, miss, we'll be late. How did she die? In wickedness. She put an end to herself. She was found in the lake, drowned.
After all the mysteries going on, Miss Giddens prepares to go see the children's uncle, only to change her mind and become more disturbed.
You're hurting me. Kiss me good night, Miss Giddens.
There are a lot of unsettling and creepy moments in this movie, but that is by far one of the most uncomfortable scenes in the movie. And spoiler alert, that's not the last time we see that. Miss Giddens confronts Flora and then eventually sends everyone away from the house but Miles.
And where, my pet, is Miss Jessel? Where is she, Flora? Where is she? You know you can see her. Look, Flora, look. There. You know you can see her.
I can't!
Admit it! She's there. You know you can see her.
I can't!
But look, she's there.
I'm right!
Stop it, miss. But you can see her. You must. But you must take her to her uncle. You must both go away tomorrow. Away from me, away from them, the servants, everyone must go.
And leave you here all alone.
Except for Miles. We were together this afternoon, sitting in front of the fire. He didn't say anything, but he wanted to. It was like a pendulum, and I could feel it swinging my way, slowly, slowly. Oh, yes, he wanted to reveal himself and ask for my help, and we must give him that chance.
I say, are we having tea in here?
Yes, Miles.
How very grand and grown up.
Yes, and we can talk together now, like adults.
Jolly nice, I call it. Where are the servants?
They've gone home.
Oh, did you send them? Or did they take fright and run away?
What do you mean?
Well, you're afraid, and perhaps you made them so.
Of what am I afraid, Miles?
I'm not a mind reader, my dear. I've told you that before. But I do sense things. Why did you want to be alone with me?
I think you know very well.
What do I know? Or rather, what is it that you want to know?
Well, for one thing, why, that night when you were supposed to be in bed, why were you in the garden?
I told you.
The real reason, Miles.
It's beyond me why you go on asking a fellow questions when every time he answers you tell him it isn't true.
Then why were you sent home from school?
It must be because I'm different.
But you aren't. You're like any other boy.
Ah, and now who isn't telling the truth? If you really thought that, we wouldn't be having these conversations.
Why did you take my letter? You did take it, didn't you?
Yes, I took it.
Why?
To see what you said about us.
And what did you discover?
You thanked my uncle for trusting you. You apologized for troubling him, for asking him to come down.
Go on, Miles. What else did I say?
That's all I read. I heard footsteps. I threw it on the fire.
And did you take other things? Is that what you did at school?
No, I'm not a thief.
Then what did you do, Miles?
I said things.
Shall I tell you who taught you? The things you've done, the things you've said? Shall I tell you his name?
You don't fool me. I know why you keep on and on. It's because you're afraid. You're afraid you might be mad. So you keep on and on, trying to make me admit something that isn't true. Trying to frighten me the way you frightened Flora. But I'm not Flora. I'm no baby. You think you can run to my uncle with a lot of lies. But he won't believe you. Not when I tell him what you are. A damned hussy. A damned dirty-minded hag. You never fooled us. We always knew.
There.
I didn't mean...
Oh, it wasn't you. That voice, those words, they weren't yours.
Forgive me.
Oh, Miles, dear Miles, say it now. Now, while I'm holding you. Say his name, and it will all be over.
Who?
The man who taught you. The man you've been meeting. That you'll never stop meeting.
You're wrong! You're insane! You're insane! His name, Miles! You are insane! You're insane!
His name, Miles! Tell me his name! You must tell me his name!
He's dead!
Look!
No!
Look! Look!
No!
He's here! For the last time, he's here!
No, he's dead!
He's here, and you must say his name!
Please, quick! Where, you devil? Where?
He's gone, Miles. You're safe. You're free, Miles.
You know, I said that the first one was really uncomfortable, and it is. But that is by far, in my opinion, the most disturbing one. And that was The Innocents. This is such a well-made, creepy movie for October, and honestly, it's pretty good. The casting is great, the story is interesting, and the scares are perfect. I might have stated before, I do not watch horror. I don't watch too many scary movies. If I do, it usually markets into this era. So, a lot of like your modern day horror films, I don't really take interest in seeing, and all that. But I have heard when people review certain movies in that genre, they always say that jump scares are like a cheap thing nowadays because it's overused. And in my opinion, I think in this film, the jump scares that we do get are actually more impactful and used perfectly. The cinematography, lighting, and sound design all add to the atmosphere as well. Scenes like this one.
Sometimes I heard things. And sometimes at night, when everything was dark.
What?
They screamed. The masters heard about it.
The way Miles and Miss Giddens whisper, the way the water trickles in that fountain, the animals and insects making their noise. It's almost like an ASMR scene. And it's actually probably one of my favorite moments in the film because it just sounds and looks beautiful. They also basically use the same thing over and over again. The theme that is sung by Flora in the beginning of the film, we hear throughout the film from Flora, but then we hear Miles playing it on the piano as well. We also hear it from a music box. So it becomes a very unsettling, creepy kind of theme that almost gets under your skin, despite how pretty the song itself is. Speaking of the lighting, apparently the lighting was so great, according to the director and the people making the film, wanted to make the lighting as bright as they could. In between takes, Deborah Carr actually had to wear sunglasses. Yeah, she's a great actress because you can't even tell if the lights are hurting her eyes in the film. I also love a very subtle moment, but maybe not so subtle, is the clever foreshadowing.
If you were my age and had cared for as many children as I have, you'd know that waking a child can sometimes be worse than any bad dream.
It also begs the question whether or not Miss Giddens is actually seeing what she's seeing, or if she's losing her mind. And the fact that we see her, just from her perspective, go down this path and how the kids end up reacting to her by the end of the film especially, it makes you question whether or not it was real or whether or not it was all up here. Even the children have their moments to shine. Sure, there are moments where you think, oh, they're just so cute. And then there are moments where you think there's something dark within them both. And it's a great psychological ride. By the time the film was actually released, Hammer horror films were actually becoming a big thing, and the director did not want to make that kind of a movie and tried hard to not make that type of movie. I think he did a really great job, and it's literally perfect in almost every way possible. It's well made, well paced, because it doesn't feel too long, it doesn't feel too short, and it's well acted by everyone. And that wraps up my review of The Innocents, 1961. So let me know in the comments below if you have seen this movie, and what do you guys think of it if you have seen it? Did I pique your interest, or is this one you might be too scared to see? So I will see you guys in my next video, and have a great and wonderful day. Bye!